In this video, we are going to talk about 6 special abilities that only a very small number of seniors, about 3%, can still do after the age of 70. These abilities are not about being perfect or competing with anyone. They are about living with strength, independence, and joy at a time in life when many people expect things to slow down. From moving with confidence to staying connected with others, each ability is a sign of resilience and good habits that keep life meaningful. The important thing to remember is this: even if you cannot do all of them right now, every small step you take toward these goals can make your life healthier and happier. It's never too late to grow stronger, learn new things, and feel proud of yourself. As you listen, I want you to think about which one of these abilities inspires you the most. And before we dive into the details, I'd love for you to leave a comment below and share, what is one thing about your health or lifestyle today that you feel proud of? Your answer might encourage someone else who is watching this too. 1. Getting up from the floor without help. For many people over 70, the idea of sitting down on the floor and then standing back up again feels almost impossible. It may seem like a small thing, but this single ability tells us a lot about your overall health. Being able to lower yourself to the floor and then rise without grabbing a chair, holding on to someone's arm, or struggling for balance shows that your body is still strong, flexible, and coordinated. It means your legs, hips, and core muscles are working well together. Why does this matter so much? Because in daily life, we all drop things, we all move around the house, and sometimes we even trip or stumble. If you can get up from the floor without help, you are much less likely to end up in the hospital from a fall. This simple skill protects your independence. It means you can take care of yourself in those little moments that often cause big problems for others. Let me give you an example. Barbara, who is 81, plays on the living room rug with her great-grandchildren. While many of her friends avoid sitting on the floor because they worry they won't be able to get up, Barbara feels confident. She keeps her joints moving with daily stretches and practices light strength exercises. Her doctor says this habit has probably added years of freedom to her life. The good news is, even if you struggle with this today, you can improve. Start with small steps, like using a sturdy chair for support while you practice getting up and down. Over time, your muscles and balance can get stronger. Remember, every bit of progress matters. This ability is not about showing off, it's about keeping your independence and confidence every single day. 2. Mastering new technology with confidence. Technology has changed the way the world works. Smartphones, video calls, online shopping, and even banking are now part of everyday life. For many seniors, this can feel overwhelming, even frustrating. But among the healthiest and most independent older adults, learning and using new technology is one of the abilities that sets them apart. Why is this so important? Because technology isn't just about gadgets. It's about staying connected with family, handling your personal affairs without depending on others, and discovering new ways to enjoy life. Imagine being able to video chat with your grandchildren anytime, paying your bills online without leaving the house, or joining a virtual class to learn something new. These small skills bring freedom, pride, and confidence. Take George, for example. At 77, he once felt left behind whenever his children talked about apps and online accounts. Instead of giving up, he signed up for a basic computer class at his local library. At first, it was hard and he made mistakes. But with practice, George learned how to email, pay bills online, and even help his friends set up their phones. Now, he feels proud that he can manage things on his own and stay in touch with family far away. If you're not comfortable with technology right now, don't worry. The key is to take it one step at a time. Start with something small, like sending a simple text message or learning how to make a video call. Libraries, senior centers, and even your grandchildren can be wonderful teachers. Every time you learn a new skill, no matter how small, you prove to yourself that it's never too late to grow. The truth is, technology is not just for the young. It's a tool that can help you stay independent, informed, and connected to the people and things you love. 3. Maintaining strong, deep friendships. As we get older, one of the hardest challenges is keeping close and meaningful friendships. Many seniors experience loneliness because friends move away, health problems make visits harder, or sadly, some loved ones pass on. But among the small group of older adults who continue to thrive, maintaining strong friendships is a key part of their daily lives. Friendship at this stage of life is not just about having someone to talk to. It's about emotional health, feeling supported, and knowing you are not alone. Deep friendships help reduce stress, keep your mind sharp, and give you reasons to look forward to each day. They are the people you laugh with, cry with, and lean on when life gets difficult. Take Nancy, who is 83. She still meets with the same group of friends she has known since high school. They share meals, check on each other, and celebrate birthdays together. Over the years, they have supported one another through illness, the loss of family members, and all the ups and downs of life. Nancy says these friendships are her lifeline, keeping her heart strong and her spirits high. For many seniors, the hardest part is taking the first step to reach out. But even a simple phone call, a handwritten note, or inviting someone for a walk can make a big difference. Friendships don't always need grand gestures, they grow from consistency, kindness, and showing up when it matters. Experts say that keeping strong social connections can lower the risk of depression and even improve physical health. It's never too late to reconnect with an old friend or start a new bond with someone in your community. The rare seniors who continue to invest in friendships are not just passing time, they are enriching their lives every single day. 4. Walking 2 miles without stopping. One of the strongest signs of good health after 70 is the ability to walk a long distance without needing to stop, sit down, or catch your breath. For many seniors, even a short walk around the block can feel tiring. But among the healthiest 3%, walking 2 miles at a steady pace is still part of their weekly routine. Why does this matter so much? Walking is one of the best exercises for heart health, strong muscles, flexible joints, and overall stamina. It keeps your circulation strong, your lungs active, and your weight steady. Just as important, walking gives you the freedom to run errands, visit friends, or enjoy a park on your own terms. That independence is priceless. Take Frank, for example. At 80 years old, he begins almost every morning with a walk through his local park. Over the years, he has had his share of aches and pains, but he stayed committed by starting small and building his stamina slowly. Today, he can walk 2 miles without stopping, and his doctor often tells him this simple habit is one of the reasons he remains so active and independent compared to others his age. The truth is, you don't have to start with 2 miles. Begin with a short distance that feels comfortable, and gradually increase over time. Even 10 extra steps a day add up. The key is consistency. Walking is not just about exercise, it's also a chance to clear your mind, enjoy nature, and feel connected to the world around you. Seniors who continue to walk long distances show not only physical strength, but also discipline and determination. And every step you take is an investment in your health, independence, and daily happiness. 5. Learning a new skill or hobby. For many people, the thought of starting something new after 70 feels intimidating. It can seem easier to stick to familiar routines rather than try a new hobby or skill. But among the healthiest and happiest seniors, one thing stands out: they never stop learning. Whether it's painting, gardening, cooking a new recipe, or even learning a musical instrument, the act of starting fresh keeps the mind young and the spirit alive. Why is this so important? Because learning something new challenges your brain, helps improve memory, and builds confidence. It also brings excitement back into your days. When you are curious and willing to step outside of your comfort zone, you give yourself fresh reasons to wake up in the morning with purpose. Let's look at Carol, who is 76. She always wanted to try painting but thought it was too late. One day she signed up for a watercolor class at her local community center. At first, she felt nervous, most of the people in the class were younger. But over time, she started enjoying it, made new friends, and even began displaying her work at small events. Carol says painting not only gave her a new hobby, but also a new sense of confidence and joy. If you feel unsure about where to start, remember that the outcome doesn't matter as much as the process. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to enjoy the journey. Even small steps, like joining a book club, trying a new recipe, or practicing a few words in another language, can give your brain and heart something fresh to enjoy. The seniors who keep learning prove one powerful truth: growth doesn't stop with age. Every new skill is another way to stay curious, confident, and fulfilled. 6. Volunteering and giving back regularly. After 70, many people feel they have already given so much to their families and communities that it's finally time to slow down and focus only on themselves. Rest is important, of course, but among the rare group of thriving seniors, one thing they all share is the habit of giving back. Volunteering, mentoring, or simply helping others is one of the most powerful ways to stay active, connected, and full of purpose. Why does this matter so much? Because when you give, you also receive. Seniors who volunteer report feeling happier, less lonely, and more valued. Helping others provides structure to your day, keeps your mind and body moving, and gives you a reason to look forward to tomorrow. Whether it's reading to children at the library, serving meals at a community kitchen, helping at church, or even offering a listening ear to a neighbor, every act of kindness creates a ripple effect. Take Michael, who is 82. After losing his wife, he felt a deep emptiness in his life. Instead of staying isolated, he began volunteering at a local elementary school. He helped children with reading and became a friendly face in their lives. Over time, he realized that giving his time didn't just help the kids, it healed his own loneliness. Michael often says he gets back far more than he gives. The truth is, giving back does not have to be big or complicated. Start with something small and close to your heart. Whether it's gardening for a neighbor, making phone calls for a charity, or mentoring someone younger, your experience and kindness matter more than you think. Volunteering is not about filling time, it's about filling life with meaning. Seniors who give regularly show us that purpose doesn't fade with age, it grows stronger when shared. 7. Staying mentally sharp through daily brain habits. Physical health is important, but mental sharpness is just as vital after 70. Among the rare group of thriving seniors, one thing they often share is the habit of exercising their minds every single day. This doesn't always mean doing complicated puzzles or reading heavy books. It can be as simple as keeping your brain active, curious, and engaged in meaningful ways. Why is this so important? Because the brain is like a muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it stays. Seniors who regularly challenge their minds are more likely to maintain good memory, focus, and decision-making skills. They also feel more confident in daily life, whether it's remembering appointments, managing finances, or simply keeping up in conversations. Take Helen, who is 79. She begins her mornings by reading the newspaper out loud and writing down 3 thoughts about what she learned. In the afternoon, she enjoys crossword puzzles or playing word games with her grandchildren. At first, she started these habits just to pass the time, but she soon realized that her memory was improving and her thinking felt sharper. Her doctor even noticed the difference during her checkups. There are many simple ways to keep the brain active. Reading, journaling, learning a new recipe, or even discussing a topic with friends can all strengthen mental skills. Technology also offers plenty of brain training apps designed for seniors. The key is consistency, making brain activity part of your daily routine, just like brushing your teeth. The seniors who practice mental fitness daily show us that clarity and confidence don't have to fade with age. By taking small steps to challenge your brain, you can continue making decisions with strength, staying independent, and enjoying life with a clear and focused mind. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on the 7 powerful abilities we've talked about. From getting up off the floor without help, to embracing new technology, to keeping strong friendships and walking with confidence. Each of these abilities shows the strength and resilience that only a small group of seniors maintain after 70. Add to that the courage to keep learning new skills, the kindness of giving back through volunteering, and the daily habits that keep the mind sharp, and you have a picture of what true vitality looks like in later life. Now, you might be thinking, I can't do all of these. And that's perfectly fine. The message here is not about being perfect, it's about progress. Even if you choose just one area to focus on, every step you take adds value to your life. Maybe you start walking a little further, maybe you call an old friend, maybe you try one new activity this week. Small efforts can build into big results, especially when it comes to health, independence, and happiness. Remember, aging does not mean giving up. It means finding new ways to live fully, to stay connected, and to enjoy the gifts you have right now. You are never too old to grow stronger, learn more, or give more. Before you go, I'd love for you to share in the comments, what is one ability from today's list that you want to focus on for yourself? Your answer could inspire someone else who is watching this too. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you found these insights helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you care about. Your support helps us keep creating content that informs and inspires. Stay strong, stay connected, and we'll see you in the next video.